And there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Ooh, a bit of a cough. I am back again. And today we're gonna try to play some Scary Game 2, The Mad Shepherd. Now, we tried to play this one Tuesday, but for those who haven't seen the Tuesday stream, after 10 minutes of playing, I got violently sick. Well, finally, I got sick and had to run to the bathroom. Where then subsequently Dashi took over and I had to end the stream because I had to vomit. And Wednesday I had an appointment at already a doctor, so Wednesday I couldn't because we went to the doctors. I got the STI check, which is always important. Oh yeah, so we've been through this, so this is us, I think. My name is Azriel. I have been a shepherding since I was 15 years old. My relationship with animals has always been better than with people. Everything started when Mahatar Aiso called me. His village needed a shepherd. Since I couldn't get along with the villagers here, I accepted immediately. When I arrived at the village, I felt something strange. The people. They were silent, too silent. Their gazes were empty. Lower the volume a little bit because it seems to be a bit loud compared to my voice. If it does the village chief showed me around the village. He showed me the river where the animals drink water. Finally, we went to the house where I would stay. On the way, we ran into Mr. Grandpa. He was a strange man. He had mounted his cycle engine onto his wheelchair and was drifting on the village road. When we arrived at the house, it was starting to get dark. He gave me the key. You get used to it, he said. He didn't say what I would get used to. So I guess we'll never know. Come on, let's grab the lantern and go to the barn to feed the animals. I would love to. There. A plate? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay, so there we go. We can turn around stuff. For a second, I thought I saw the E-hand. It might have been the door. I must be going crazy. And then we find out the animals went missing. Oh, and then the best part of the game. That's how we call the shop. Mr. Grandpa's house is over there. That senile old man might have seen something. Knock, knock. Breaking in. Boop, boop. Was the Mad Shepherd right? Is that what this whole note said? Because I cannot read that. And up until I think that lantern is where I got. So I do remember Grandpa over here. And then I got until about here. That's the village chief's house. Little Birdie is here too. Let me ask where the chief is. Hi, Little Birdie. Where is the village chief? Little Birdie. They're inside with your mother. Oh, I hope they're having fun together. Pie? Ooh, can I yoink? Oh! The Mad Shepherd was right about what he told me. I need to find him. What was he right about? You know what? Kinky. I like this game. Party! What the heck is going on? Oh. Oh. How did I end up here? What the hell is going on? In this damn village. I'm going to lose my mind. How could those animals dance like that? I need to find the village chief. Why? They were having a good time. That was fun. Oh, this is Grandpa. Oh. Come on. Come on. We're running. Oh, they're way faster than us. Okay. So, I should go to Little Birdie. Maybe she could tell me what is going on around here. Little Birdie, what happened to the animals? Where is the village chief? They're inside with your mother. I'll bury you alive. Okay, don't get mad. I'll tell you everything, but first, there's something you need to do for me. Ooh, what is that? The bird I love is in the first house on the left at the village square. House number 4. Bring it to me. On the left at the house thing, house number 4. Little Birdie's sweetheart has died. I need to go back and tell him. Can I bring her? Okay, I guess not bringing her. Hi, your love is dead. Why didn't you bring my sweetheart? Your sweetheart is gone. What do you mean? He's gone. You son of a bee. He's dead. Anyways, I'll tell you what you need to know. Listen carefully. Before you became a shepherd, we had a crazy shepherd. We called him the Mad Shepherd. He was a bit odd. He used to talk to the animals. One day, the madman came to the village chief while I was grazing the sheep. Someone called my name. He said, the chief said, you must have imagined it. And sent him away. The next day, the shepherd came again. The animals have lost their appetite. They are grazing very little. They keep looking around, he said. The chief said, it's like this today. They'll get better tomorrow. And I'll send them away. The day before yesterday, the madman locked the animals in a barn and they disappeared. After that, the village chief hired you. That's all I know. One more thing. The Mad Shepherd's only good relationship in this village was with the gravedigger. If you find the gravedigger, you might learn what happened to the Mad Shepherd. Maybe the village chief too. The 2-story house is next to the cemetery. Okay. So we've been there. There's been a murder. Can't go in here. This is the cemetery. I guess this is the 2-story house. Knock, knock. Oh. Well, if you have to go, you have to go. I will be totally honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the neighbor. The gravedigger. Always go to people's private belongings that they have out. You never know when you can find something that you want. It seems like there's nothing here. Is it in the toilet? Nope. We'll check the other houses in the meanwhile. Wait. Is this part of the game, or is this a texture glitch that the wall is gone? Is this the... No, this isn't the bird's house. This is a whole other house. Never mind. A bit of a weird house. Anything interesting from behind it? Nope. Okay. Oh, I saw that move. Okay, next door. Boop. A little bit of an unassuming house, this one. Boring. Boop. Next house. Oh, hello there. Statues of the village deceased donkey. Ah. Wake up. Can't wake up the pig. Boop. That is locked. I guess to the church it is. I don't know what else I've been in church. I must have missed something in that double house, I guess, because I don't think there's anything else. Okay. Detective search. Boop. Drawer by voodoo. Boop. Because that's what the Tucan said, right? The house at the two-story house next to the graveyard. Ooh, a letter. Dear friend, lately you must have also noticed what has been happening in the village. People gaze. Their gazes have changed, as if something has disappeared from within them. I'm very close to finding out what this is. If you don't hear from me for a while, make sure the belongings I entrusted to you reach the priest or the village chief of the neighboring village. Until then, keep them in the cabinet, locked cabinet. Only you and the priest should know the passport. Trust no one, especially that mad shepherd. The cabinet is locked. The gravedigger isn't here. Best to get to the church. The priest must know the password. So that's where we can probably find the password. That's what we need to do. We need to look around better. Oh. What are you doing? I am protecting the church remedy. Who are the enemies? Well, they got you now. Nothing in this one, nothing in this one. Oh. The gravedigger came to me today. So there is a new page. The gravedigger came to me today and told me about this conversation with the village chief. What he told me was terrifying. The passport he gave me is safe at home, but we are no longer safe. If you who reads this are my friends, the chief, then save us. Every minute that passes, we recognize ourselves less and less. Wait, what? The passport he gave me is safe at home. So we need to find the priest's home. Which logic would dictate this one? I mean, it could be this one, I guess. I guess not. The pig lives here. Clearly. So it's either the locked house or it's this one. Hello, shepherd. You meet the dry skull. Hi. Have I gone mad, or is this a dream? How can you speak? No, shepherd, you are the only person in the village who hasn't gone mad. Who are you? And what are you doing in the priest's house? Okay, so this is the priest's house. It doesn't matter. Shepherd, the passport you need is with me. But first, there's something you need to do. And what's that? You need to finish the work the grave digger left unfinished. What did he leave unfinished? Since our heads are here, what could have left? You know what? Fair enough. The cemetery is locked. I don't know where the key is. The gravedigger is nowhere to be seen either, is he? There are no villagers around at all. Go to Grandpa's house. The key is in the house. Open the cemetery lock, bury me there. I'll tell you the password. Which one is Grandpa's house now? That was his lovebird. Grandpa's house might be that one then? Again, this is the pig. Is this Grandpa or is this a pig? Unless this is Grandpa's. Nope. That's the gravediggers. Then this must be Grandpa's. I'm guessing. Maybe not? Is it somehow this house? Nope. There's nothing that we can look through, so... Thing is, this looks like a house that has 2 stories, but I don't see any stairs going up. Maybe I missed a house, and is this Grandpa's house? Oh, this might be Grandpa's house. No, this was the gravedigger. Yeah. You can't open that. Can I ask the skull where's Grandpa's house? I'm at the big place again. You know what? Let's just look around, just in case. Nothing to open, nothing to look for, no keys. What? That probably was the door. Or does he have the key on him? I don't think the pig does have the key. Is there somewhere where I can see the objective itself? Apparently not. When we process elimination, you would say that we can figure it out, because this is the priest house. I'm not 100% sure about the pig house. That house is locked, so that's a question mark. This is the gravedigger. So we have the priest, the gravedigger, the bird, and the pig. This is the only place that is left. do? Nothing. Unless I missed the house. Who are you? Hey, young man. I had gone to check on with her, ISO, but he doesn't seem to be home. Yes, I was looking for him too. Strange things are happening in the village. Strange? What kind of strange things? The animals are moving like humans. I just talked to a skull. The village might be enchanted. Okay, calm down, son. Do the most right thing like me. What is the most right thing like you? Us. Right. Okay. Maybe that's the way that we have to go all the way back? Because this is the chief's house. So I doubt we find information here. We found this strange guy here, so I guess this is the way to go. There is another. Oh, yeah! I forgot about house number 2. That was Grandpa's house. I think. Or house number 1. Might be another house. Yeah. Sheep dung. A rose for Granddad. Key. Aww. Broken cassette. What if I stand in it? Okay, you can't stand in it. You can stand on it, but it doesn't count. Okay, we got the key. So next is the cemetery, I think. It's just a little bit like a puzzle game. I like it, it's cute. I guess I know where the skull goes. Do I have to grab the skull? Probably. It makes the most sense. Can't go the skull into its place without the skull itself. There we go. Boop. Come here, son. Let me show you the passport. Damn it, Grandpa. Poor thing died before showing me the passport. Anyways, let me go to the priest's house. I'll find a clue there. All that for nothing. Let me guess, the book she was sitting on. Nope. Oh, I hit a note. Passport. 3167. 3167. Still don't know which box he's talking about. But that wasn't here, right? Oh, this one. Perfect. Did... How do I do this? Huh? Okay, there we go. Let me get the numbers straight. Any button I can press. Oh! W, okay. 3, 1, 6, 7. Strange bottle. Oh, okay, a lot of words. My chief, I know you didn't believe me. You thought I had gone mad, but I must explain everything. I had no ill intentions. Animals have always been more human than people. My only dream was to be able to talk to them. That day, while I was grazing the sheep, uh, the strange man living in the two-story ruined house in the village came to me. I shared my water and bread with him. After he ate his meal, he looked into my eyes. If you have one wish, what would you wish for? I said, I love animals more than people. I wish I could understand their language. He gave me a bottle and said, mix it in the animal's water. I did what he said. The first day, the grace changed. Chief, one of them looked me in the face and snouted at me. You crazy bastard, I told you. You said, get out of here. The second day, they didn't graze at all. They only observed their surroundings. I got scared, locked them all in the barn, and ran home. While I was trembling in my bed, the barn door creaked. When I looked out in the window, I couldn't believe my eyes. A sheep was taking the bottle the strange man had given out and pouring it into the village well. Chief, if you are reading this, I know that I am not the guilty one. Now I am going to those ruins, to that strange man. I will find him and make him confess everything, the mad shepherd. Ooh. So everything came from the ominous man, the village chief, and the poor shepherd are definitely in that two-story ruined house. Let's go there. We'll go there. Boop, 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 boop. So that's this one. Hello. Knock, knock. It's the skull. I mean, this is the place, right? Two-story, dilapidated. Oh, a skull appearing out of nowhere, disappearing. Oh! Okay. I still don't seem to find a lot near this house, or on this house, or in that house. Oh, never mind. Now I do. Oh, a note. Ow. My wish came true, but the price was heavy. Strange man. Even if you kneel 1,000 times, I have no forgiveness for you anymore. The spell mixed in the well seeped in our blood. The chief is on his last breath in the barn. New shepherd, if you don't want to see the chief's corpse, come to the barn. I mean, if I don't want to see it, but what if I want to see it? The chief is on his last breath in the barn. If you don't want to see the chief's corpse, come to the barn. Huh? Oh! I can't make it on foot. Let's borrow that slave. Hit the gas! Whee! This feels so awkward, but 100% I would not mind being the one up the front. If it is, you know, for funsies between friends. A little bit of a whipping doesn't hurt. Much. Oh! Good boy. Hi. Behind you. Ah. So you were the mad shepherd. Your end has come. Grandpa! Hold on there, you crazy bastard. Grandpa, stay out of this or I'll shove your broken legs up your booty. Come on then, let's see. Are you going to run or are you going to fight? Come on into my arms. For legal reasons, that is a mushroom gun. I hope that works. The end. Grandpa saved not just us, but the entire village. The curse well dried up. Everybody started drinking water from the river again. Over time, the village and animals freed themselves from the madness and returned to normal. Weeks passed. One morning, we looked at Grandpa was gone. He left no trace, nor did he tell anybody where he went. Thank you for playing. I don't know what that absolute fever dream was, but who is the actual good boy? Well, the shepherd tried to kill people. I only nibble on people. So, make your choice. But yeah, that was already the game. That was only 30 minutes. Ooh. Okay. What I will do is switch to some Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. I won't be streaming for too long. Probably for another half hour. Because I have to prepare for a party today. And then for a party this weekend. Shepherd furries are usually stinky. And kisses back. I mean, nothing wrong with a little bit of musk. I definitely don't mind some musk. Between Wisca and a musky boy. I mean, I can definitely be musky. I just don't shower for a few days. Maybe work out. Tough decisions. Ah, I see. And where's the thing? You're not kissing. Aww. Wisca trying to earn extra points to earn the title. Exactly. That's what good shepherds do. They're good boys and they try to make sure that everybody wants those to get those extra points. Oh, that does remind me. So yesterday, Tashi and I decided to celebrate the fact that it's just one more week and then we're moving to the Netherlands. Tonight we're having another party as well, but that's with some other people. And then this weekend as well, but again. And I might have gotten a little bit drunk again. It was hilarious. Okay, I guess you do. Yay! um, one of the definite things is I like twirling around a lot when I'm drunk. So we were at the dog park where there was lots and lots of room to twirl around. So for me, it was just step, 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 do a twirl, step, 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 and a twirl somewhere else. Just don't up to it. We're all no. Hey, I'm not an alcoholic. That's my parents. I am a stoner. I'm addicted to weed, not to alcohol. No, but alcohol, I don't like alcohol that much. I just drink it from time to time. But weed, I will admit, I smoke that every day now. So I might be a little bit of a stoner. Just a tiny bit. But it's legal here. Technically, it's not legal in the Netherlands, but it's condoned and a whole bunch of other rule stuff. Hearing about under alcohol influence Wisca on the regular. There is a reason for it. First of all, I do now an alcohol stream every week. Once a week. And there are, like, there's a lot of celebration of us leaving. Wisca's everything. Indeed. But yeah, I got really twirly, first and foremost. He's a submissive puppet. Oh, yes. That is the thing. The twirling around and just... Okay, so Dashi can't keep up with me. He's still in bed right now. But he might be able to, at some point, to tell stories about how puppy-coded I am. Especially when I drink. Hyperactive, though. I get really hyperactive. Which is fun. I like that. Oh, who's the killer gonna be? I do see it. Oh, there they are. It's the hag. Hi. There we go. Oh. You will. Yes, she's gonna look for that. I just totally missed it. I've been waiting for an excuse to get drunk with my beloved canine. It's always a good excuse. He's hella busy though, so I haven't heard from him in a good while. Oh. Sometimes life just happens. It's not always fun, especially if, you know. Me being me, you know, submissive puppy, like, waiting for somebody to respond on a message is so... agonizing. I don't know how to say it. I just, especially with, for example, Dashi, my husband, if I message him, I'm like, message me back, message me back, message me back. And I hear finally the Discord notification, get that, you know, euphoria, and then... But as soon as they don't message back within 30 seconds, I start to get, come on, message me back, message me back, message me back. I am so not paying attention. This hack is quiet. It's gonna be a problem. Question is for here, who is she gonna go? Okay, all we need to do is just keep an eye out. If we see her, we run. And then it's just a server ping. Yeah, server ping seems to be fine. I don't know how bad it is right now. 81. It's not the end of the world. Which, oh. Oh. Wisca, did you make the avatar using... Oh, wait, I can heal her. Did you make the avatar use... like texturing and stuff? Yes, I did the texturing myself. Exactly, like the original model is from Julia Winterpaw. And you can customize the model so much. And then I did the texturing, added 3D props. All that fun stuff. Okay, I do have a plan. Okay, she's going that way. So the plan is going to here now. She's gone. That is how it goes with the hack. What did I use to texture it? I used Clip It. Clip It Studio Paint, I think it's called. Clip It, but at the very least it's Clip It Studio. It's the drunk software that I have. Yeah, that I just... I've tried coloring with Blender. But it is so, It depends. If the model already has pre-textures, it's not that hard. Otherwise, my best recommendation, make a easy UV layer that you can then edit in different software. Because editing it in Blender sucks. Blender is not great with their drawing stuff. But what I did most of the time was just... yeah, I textured it with UV maps. I can show those maps if you like. I'll do that after this match. Boop. Run this way. Guess she's not close enough to hit me. Boop. This way. It's not that safe of a loop, so I'd rather go away. She's still after me. She missed. She's breaking. Keep on running while she finishes the gen. Bum 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 bum. Painter cost... come on. My Twitch doesn't wanna... there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I've tried the UV mapping stuff, but... painting it... this gen has been done. And this piece of stuff. But there's so much stuff that it's all just really confusing since you... guys are kinda... is fur and stuff. Yeah. You know, I've done a lot of texturing now. The nice part is... oops. Okay. The concept, but painting it in the SCP-2. There's so much stuff that it all just really... yeah. Yeah, so now, Clip It Studio, I think I paid like 50 or 60 bucks once, or I don't know exactly how much it is. So I'm like out of solution to try and texturing an avatar myself without... I'd rather just... there we go. Into my eye. Then try to texture. That is... I can definitely understand, yeah. Boop. Okay, that's good to know. I'll loop her around this part. Missed me. Missed me again. Bye. Hi. I didn't think we were done yet, so... Oh, she got me. Basement time! And boop, on the hook we go. The nice part, I will say the nice part about my model is rather simple. Boop. Yeah, I paid like 200 for my permanent license for Clipped Studio Paint, but the UV map texturing... Different parts, yeah. Well, the nice part is do you use the same model also from Julia Winterpaw? Because if that's the case, then I know exactly which software which texturings you're exactly talking about. And because they give a lot of options, but it's just learning those options, which is a pain in the behind, by the way. I will say it. What I like to do is just redo the whole thing, like remapping everything on it for myself, so that I actually understand what is going on. Problem is, I don't know where she laid the thing. Since he's a fox, that is fair, yeah. Oh. But yeah, most have kind of the same standard layout idea type of thingy. And boop. Oh yeah, he's also healing me. By Zel, yeah, by Rosello. Roselli. I can never pronounce the name. I recognize the name, yeah. Okay, we're fully healed. And there's a door, so leave we shall. Hopefully. There's no door here. Bam, 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 ba, 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 ba. Oh, there she is. Whee! And there we go. That's a GG's. Okay, I'll really quickly go in through my mess of folders. Folders, models, that is Melanin Star bin. Then it should be in streaming and then my model. Yep. The furry model. Unity, Blender stuff. That's already VRM'd. Mess of folders so real, I know. You know what? I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna grab somebody else's model. Oh, I don't have Clip It on this. Okay, I recently had to reset my PC, so I don't have Clip It anymore. But I have something else that works. Maybe I do have Clip It. Wait. Clip. Close that. Yes. Oh no, it's here. It's just hidden. I usually just check everything into one folder, as long as it's still relevant. That is fair enough. I used to do that, but the problem comes with me that I've started doing it also for my friends, and now I was like, okay, which texture is from who? And I got confused, so I just put everything now in special folders. And I just give them the right name so that I at least know what is what. Importing. So while it's importing this stuff, I should be able to just do... boop. There we go, the painting program. I always have this one normally on my other screen. This one would be on the lower screen. But this is kind of... I'm actually in front of it. This is probably somewhat how the list looks like. And this is on average what you are looking through on what to change, stuff like that. The easiest thing, first, close everything so that you have only folders. That's what I find the easiest. Then I'm gonna take things off that I first don't need. So, this one, for example, is the tags. Right now, just for example, let's say I don't need that. Oh, I painted over it? Oops. That should not have been painted over. Easy fix. If something is not supposed to be painted over, you just do that, and... oop, there we go, fixed it. Now, once all that is done, you go to here. This is where actually all the coloring happens. This one I don't like on. I don't like the texturing because most of the time I go for the texturing inside Unity for shading and clouding. So I take the shading off. That's just a personal preference. Same with the eyes. These are for quest only. Don't need to bother with that. The normal folder is nothing in. So that could go off. And there you go. And that way you can know what you have on. One thing that you could have on, which I always recommend, this one. If you have the right one on. These are specifically for the quest, okay. These ones don't work, these are for the quest. I had the ones... this one. I separated them. That way you have your meshes, you can see how it all looks. We can turn that off for now. The biggest thing is I look for the layer that I want to draw on by seeing, oh, okay. I want this fur style, the soft fur. Because these are fur styles, I could go for this and then we get the realistic texture. Or this, if I... that's just freckles. If I take off the soft fur. The realistic fur, soft fur, and then the one that I textured on, which was the soft fur one that for me was a little bit easier. Yeah, and then you just get your typical... ooh, close that one. Let's see, where's the soft fur now? There, soft fur. And then in soft fur, you have some white areas, and in the body part, that's where I actually start editing stuff. Again, I take off the shadows, I first see what I like, then I'm gonna basically draw on top and keep on drawing until it looks right. The process takes me... This design of Dashi, this is Dashi's model. It took me 3 weeks. And it's not that complicated of a design. But that is the second ever model I've done. The first model I've done was my own model. Then I've done Dashi's, and then I've done another one, which was Melon's. Sometimes you might see Melon on my channel. I did his texturing as well. There are more and more improvements. I'm getting better and better at it, and that definitely helps. But yeah, those are some of those quick basics that aren't so quick and basic. It is a pain to go through. Okay, what I'll do is I'll probably play one more Dead by Daylight game. I wish it had... Oh. To be fair, Melon's one only took me... Melon, I would say, is a little bit more complicated than Dashi's. Only took me a week. Because I'm starting to understand how all the layouts work and all that. If it doesn't work out in the same day, I just give up. I am like that, but... Here is a funny fact and why I kind of love the green lattice. If I take enough, well, you know, working on stuff, because for me it helps me concentrate. And I kind of get, you know, I just want to give up and I'm kind of done. Take some more drags, play some games, and I forget that I give up and start working on it again. Like 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later. That's now how I get my stuff done. Oh, okay, I don't want to work on it, I'm going to do something else. And then halfway through, I'm like, oh, why am I not working on this? And I work on it again. But that's what works for me. It's not going to work for everybody. And it doesn't always work. It's not a guaranteed work. But it is one way for me to finally get stuff done. The other way would be, well, probably being medicated. Something like Ritalin, like for the ADHD part, but yeah. It's not too much in my way. Bam, bam, bam. I'm crazy ADHD ridden, so either I'm locked in, oh, pros, yeah, or it takes me so much effort to get into something, I'll just give up. And you hate, yeah. I know exactly how that feels. It was for me because of, turns out, mixture of depression mixed in. I'm now medicated for anxiety and depression, and that helps. That definitely helped for me a little bit. But yeah, it sucks. Sounds like it. Indeed, I know exactly. I know it. Don't think they're after me. Good. One of my biggest things that I am, well, kind of trying to do is, oh, well, not paying attention to the game, first of all. But trying to work with the ADHD instead of against it. It's... If it works out really well, but... Definitely, I keep losing stuff, I keep forgetting things, I get frustrated with constantly losing my stuff. Oh. But yeah. There are ups and downs about everything. And we're just hanging around for a bit. Bum bum. Hi. Yeah, nobody wants to save me. I know it's sad. Therapist never tried medicating me as a kid. But then they were like, no, we can't. He is like really depressed, so just go fake. Most ook just assumed everything. Mental health been going well. Yeah. It is terrible how it can feel you. It is, and where that ends up leading with the brain. Definitely. Traumatizing, or, you know, a past that has a big influence always has... Well, it can also be good influence. In my case, I've had a lot of death. And no worries. So diagnosis didn't come easy for me, because what is just a kid being a kid, and what is a kid experiencing the loss of his older brother? My older brother died when I was 5. Boop. But the biggest thing for me is, at the moment, at least that's how I like to look at it, through everything that I've been through, it made me the person who I am today. For better or for worse. And I'm not gonna claim that I don't have flaws. He's probably gonna go for the generator kick. They're over there. They still think I am near there, so... Oh, Mike. I've been in and out of various therapy. I didn't see them. So I always got diagnosed. Channels between left and right, yeah. Now for me it is... when I was a kid they did a lot of therapy with me. And they always said, well, therapy never clicks with Wisca. And at some point I went back to therapy when I was 17 years old. And after 2 sessions, my therapist told me, yeah, this is not gonna work. Normal conventional therapy doesn't work for me, apparently. And they sent me to a therapy that works with therapeutical animals instead, so horses and dogs. And instead of giving therapy just to you, it's therapy with an animal and then you are involved with it. Which is a really strange and comforting way. We still have no gens. Okay, we have 1 gen done. But that's where I got my diagnoses. Boop. That's where I figured out I have ADHD. And the worst part is, they gave me different types of medications. Antidepressants, things like that, anti-anxiety. Damn, he got me down quick. But they didn't work. Didn't catch up. I finally moved here to Canada. I had, admittedly, a little bit of a bad episode and went to the doctors. They said, oh, okay, we'll give you something else. Something that's a little bit different from the ones that I've been having. This is a serotonin prolonger. So instead of the serotonin being flushed out of my brain right away, it keeps serotonin in a little bit longer. And yeah, that helps me with my anxiety and my depression. Crazy. This is crazy. But for now, I sadly will have to call it a day. Boop. I'll be back tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna beat the alcohol allocations right now, but Friday also means drinking stream. And I have a party tonight, and I have a party this weekend. Okay. I'm gonna be a busy pup. Tappy was always just there to go need to go back to school, which never worked out because it was branded into my brain that if I go to school, I would feel bad, so I can go to school. That makes sense, yeah. So they just worked with nothing because instead of fixing the issue, they tried to convince me to just go back. Yeah. Freaking Friday with alcohol. Freaky Friday with alcoholics. Yee. I'm gonna see if I can get some special drinks ready. But yeah, for now, have a beautiful day, everybody, and have a beautiful night. I'll be back tomorrow again. I'll see you all then, and yeah, for now, sleep well. And for those who still have to face the day, have a good day. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.